I am not gonna tell you about our stupid RV mattress, but I am gonna tell you about our pillow. It's not going anywhere. So keep it charged. It's a little cheapy, you know? 5 different adhesives. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I think we got a winner.
This one's gonna travel down the road just fine.
Yeah. Like whatever this material is here, nothing known to man sticks to it.
Okay, real question. Why is it so hard to get anything to actually stick to RV walls? We tried multiple options to hang photos in here, and let's just say it didn't go the way we planned. But that actually got us thinking, because making your RV feel like a home isn't about making it look cute or Instagram perfect. It's about finding the things that actually work and that make the time we spend in here more comfortable. So in this video, we're walking through the upgrades and items we've used that really did make a difference, and a few things that, well, definitely haven't yet. Maybe you guys too like your campers to feel like home when you're away from home. I'm going to show you some things that I love to use that have worked well for me, and some that I need to still tweak a little bit, and I'm hoping you'll give me some suggestions in the comments. These are things that help our RV from going to looking like this, you know, a cold blank canvas, to this, a little bit homier. Now, I will go ahead and say the goal here is not like a Pinterest picture and to look cool online and to have the best of the best. The goal here is simply to use things that you love that make you feel good when you're in your space. Items that you can find just about anywhere that will work for your decorating style as well.
Well, I'll say this behind the camera is when we camp overnight somewhere, like we're traveling and we don't get anything out when we're rolling off the road. Yeah. It's not nearly as comfortable as it is as when we have the stuff out.
Yeah, and I think we've been places before where you've said it doesn't feel homey yet, and then I'll put out like one little flower and maybe one pillow, and he's like, oh, it feels nice in here. I'm like, see, you need a woman's touch. Okay, so let's start with the bedroom. First of all, you guys might notice that I have changed our bedspread, and I love it so much more. And here's why this is important. It's not about looks, it's about function too, okay? The things I use, I like them to be pretty, but they're also about good functionality. And that big gray cover we used to have on our bed, it was so poofy that we couldn't, like, this is already tight, okay? That bedding was part of the issue here. It was like creating an even more narrow space here and here. And not only that, it was super hot. And I think I bought that thing at maybe Target, maybe TJ Maxx, but whatever that material was, it was a comforter. I don't do duvets. Those are a pain in the ass. But even the comforter, it was like a polyester something, rayon something. And it was like slippery and it made me sweat to death. So this is another solution that I found, which works really well. This is thinner. This also came from TJ Maxx, but it's like quilted and pretty still. It's got a little bit of fluff to it, but it's thin, so I love it. Everybody talks about the flipping mattress. Everybody, to the point where we all fast forward through it because we're sick of hearing it. I am not gonna tell you about our stupid RV mattress, but I am gonna tell you about our pillow. Nobody talks about the pillow. And like neck support at night, like having a good pillow that's comfortable is also just important. And I'm like shocked that nobody shares like a good pillow that they use. And me and Jarrett have slept on this brand of pillow for several years. Here it is, dun 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 dun, purple. So like, this is not sponsored. I have no time to reach out to Purple. Purple doesn't probably give 2 dams about us. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But we have slept on these pillows for several years. It has always been in our Amazon store, in case you've never noticed. But it comes with all this like purple stuff. You can make it as poofy as you want it to be or not want it to be. And so in my case, I have made it like semi-poofy. So when they send you your pillow, it's gonna come very firm, and then they send you this little case. And when I got mine, I was like, what the heck? They sent me a travel size case. It doesn't even fit. Now I got to see if I ordered the right thing. What the heck did I order? No. This case is for you to take out what you need to take out and fill this. And guess what it's perfect for? Travel day. That's right. And so I use this one, same comfort in the truck. The next little thing, you're going to laugh. This is a Joanna Gaines product. You can find it at Target, and it's these little tiny little clip-on bed lights. You can charge it in your little USB port, which mine's up here. And then at night, like, it creates like a little reading light that is not this bright, shining beam from outer space shining right in your face that the RV's put in. They're not bad. Like, this is still a soft yellow, but it's not as soft as this. And so I really love it. Joanna Gaines section at Target. That's where I got it. And it was like 20 bucks. It does seem to stay charged pretty well, but I do charge it each night. Like, I'll charge it during the day and then I let it run at night as long as I need to, a couple hours. But I've noticed if I don't charge it, like the second or third time I go to use it, it's dead. So keep it charged. It's a little cheapy, you know. You need a runner, maybe in your bedroom, maybe in your camper somewhere, and I'll show you another rug that we use. But I do not like cold feet, especially when it's a wet, rainy day. I hate it. And so I found me a regular runner at TJ Maxx that matches the decor in this room. Now, I was gonna tell you something else, because this is like a regular rug. It's a little bit slippery, but I don't care. So I just put this down, and at night, like, it's so comfy on my feet. All right, last thing is these little lamps I got. Now, these were also from TJ Maxx. They were like 10 or 20 bucks. I can't really remember. The reason I like them is because they're rechargeable. Use this in the evening, just like I do that one, while I'm just reading or watching TV. And it lights up just enough, and then you can change the color of lighting. And here is where I need your help. If you have a lamp that is either rechargeable, battery operated, or something cordless that you love, like an actual name of a product with a link, you know, or where you found it that you love, please put it in the comments, because the money I have spent on these damn things, whether it's at home or for the camper, because they come and go, they break, they don't last long. I'd like to find one that stays charged longer. Okay, last thing is a little jewelry holder. I know this is silly, ladies, but like, seriously, when you're in the RV and stuff's getting jumbled around, you can keep a little plastic cheapy tray like I bought at, I don't know, Target, Walmart, whatever. I use this for my little fireplace remotes and TV remotes or chargers. And you can do that for jewelry too. But I found this in Joanna Gaines section again at Target and love it, because I can actually stick my wedding rings and my things in here that I don't want to go missing. Last thing, Warmco. You guys need one of these fans. This is great. The reason I am recommending this, because we have recommended several different fans on our channel, but look how flat it is, number one. And it's got this little stand. It has, obviously it's rechargeable, so you can charge it. It does last through the night when it's not plugged in. It has 4 levels, and our AC's running, so you probably can't hear it very well, but it's enough for some really nice white noise. It shows you the percentage of battery that is left, so I do need to plug this in before we use it tonight, probably. And it's got these little lights.
I'll say this about that. This is the first fan that we've found that is 12 volt chargeable. So even if you're in a camper and you're camping at night and you only have 12 volt, that joker will charge and run. And
it's got this little hook here. So if you wanted to hang it like in a tent or from something, I don't know, you could. What I like is for travel. Look how flat it is. I put this in my suitcase and we took it to Vegas when we stayed at a hotel. Because y'all know those hotel AC units, they sound nice when they run, but when they shut off and it's dead silent and all you can hear is your neighbors, you know, walking through the halls, I don't like that. So we have a fan that will run when those things shut off, and it fit right in my suitcase. Went through TSA and everything. Passed the test. The only thing I was going to show you in the bathroom was this cutesy little tray that I love, and I got it at TJ Maxx also. But I think if you can't find this, because it came with the cotton and the cutesy little eucalyptus plant or whatever, but you know how they have those like glue on like gift cards and credit cards when you get them? Mm-hmm. These have that like glue thingy on them. So I love this because I just shove it in the drawer or the cabinet when we're traveling, but like it's not going anywhere. But my point in telling you that is because you ladies know at TJ Maxx you may not be able to find it.
You paid $14.99 for it at TJ Maxx.
Did I wear? $14.99. Because you ladies know at TJ Maxx you can't find stuff all the time. It's different products all the time. So if you go in there and you can't find this, I have a thought that you could get one of these cutesy little stands at Hobby Lobby and get 2 empty jars and something like this at Hobby Lobby if you wanted it to be decorative. And then just glue it on or use those little Velcro things. It makes the bathroom feel homey.
It does.
Okay, moving on to the main part of the camper. This is basically what we do to set up. These are the only 2 rugs I keep in this area. I shove them under the dinette. One is our Ruggable. This is a Ruggable rug. You know, the website Ruggable. It is washable. This is the less expensive sticky mat that goes under it. And that's what I prefer for the RV. It's not exactly clean, but what I wanted to say about Ruggable is I have washed them before when they're this small and they fit in the machine. And they wash up great, and you just stick it back to the mat. I love them. And then I got these at TJ Maxx. These are great for the kitchen area and the entryway. So I just put one under the sink. And then what I do over here, you guys have seen these ottomans a lot. We do have these in our Amazon store. They're lightweight, they're like firm, and they travel well. So I'm not real concerned if they like get bumped around, you know. They're not heavy, and they fit right here in the dinette. But we like them because you guys have seen all of our couch videos. We don't really like use the recliners. We don't really love them. They kind of sit out of the way like that until we're ready to put our feet up. And then you're like, what the heck's this? This is that cheapy side pillow that came with that couch we didn't end up using and put it in our office instead. I use this for the back of the dinette. And it's like a nice little cushion for my back. So it actually ended up getting used. So then I get out my dish mat, and then another thing that makes an RV feel like a home is a couple little trays. I know it's silly, but these are lightweight. This has a little plastic piece in it. So if I did want to use it over there for coffee, I could. But we usually put this one here. And normally, like, this is our camera charging station. That's where all of our mics and everything go. But I mean, you can make it cute and put fruit or whatever on it. We usually keep this one here, coffee in the mornings, and our remotes. And then I have one more mat. This came from Hobby Lobby. It's actually a dish mat, a dish drying mat, but it was so cute. And I actually just use it here on the island. This is it. Like cheapy $5, $3 section at Target, you know, the impulse buy section, right when you walk in, that section. Kohl's has one too now, by the way. They copied off TJ Maxx and Target, and they now have an impulse buy section. Have you noticed? So you can find this kind of cheap junk there. So it's a little tray and a plant and a little light. Now my battery's dead, but again, I'm a night, evening, warm, soft, lighting person, and it really does make me feel like comfort and calm. All right, we have two pots. We have a full pot of coffee under there, and then we have the 1 cup Keurig.
Valerie's more of a 1 cup of coffee person, and I'm more of just keep drinking it until you can't type coffee person.
Yeah.
And so she gets on me because she likes those K-cups.
Yeah.
And they're expensive.
Well, they are, but I don't like the plastic ones because I feel like you're drinking chemicals. I like the filter ones. Mm-hmm. And they are delicious. These are San Francisco Bay. Fog Chaser is my favorite one. So then if I feel like it, I'll just like put some coffee mugs out, get that ready for the morning.
That's a pretty sweet coffee mug set you got there. You want to tell us about them?
We haven't really put them on sale yet, but we might. So let us know in the comments if you feel like this is something you might want for merch. We don't do t-shirts. I just think we all own too many t-shirts, and I'll say that. And then this was a gift from one of our Basecamp members.
The Simcoxes.
Yeah, this is Brewmate. I love my Brewmates. You guys know that. We have Brewmates in our Amazon store. So up here I have this cutesy little pillow. I just put it there to block the ugly plugs that came with this camper. I have no idea what this is used for. But we put, where did you put your T-Mobile home or something in there?
I used to keep my T-Mobile there.
I just put a pillow in it. I'm like, I don't know what to put in here.
It's also another great place to charge random cameras and drones and things of that nature.
Here's my little lamp cabinet. So in the kitchen, I will keep one that plugs in because I ain't messing around. I don't want to keep charging it all night. And then this here, like this is it for camper decor. My cutesy little marshmallow people that I can't remember where we got them, but we've had them forever, so I keep putting them out because it just makes me feel like I'm camping. And then a rock I painted with our friends Cindy and Bill when they came to our meetup. And then the last little thing is, yes, this is glass, but it's the only thing I have. It reminds me of when you go to Chick-fil-A and they have the cute little flowers on the table. Doesn't that make you just feel good? I think so too. So I like to have one on my RV table.
One thing that she hasn't showed you guys, and we have these everywhere in a camper, are these little night lights. And they also put off a nice kind of a yellowish light.
I love those things, and I've showed you guys those things before. They are in our Amazon store. They're freaking amazing because when they light up at night, they shine up or down or left and right. You can turn them. They give off a nice little soft yellow light that's like under cabinet, and it's just so nice.
Well, I think even when I get up in the morning for coffee, because if I set my coffee maker, I'll set it for like 5:30, then that's kind of like my alarm clock when I smell coffee in the morning. When you come down, if it's dark, it just makes it just like a really nice, inviting space.
Yeah.
Before you ever turn anything on.
Yeah, and at night, like if you need to come down the step, you don't want to fall. They create like a little bit of light so you can see. One last thing, if I feel like it. Now on the weekends, quick trips, I don't do this usually, but if we're gonna stay for a week, I'll hang a wreath or a door hanger by the door. Like just on a command hook, it stays. Got it on Amazon. Okay, because why? To make it homey and cute. Now, remember those mix tiles that I played with before? That is pretty much the last thing I'll do, again, if we're staying for a week, not really a weekend. But as you can see, the cold weather caused those magnetic sticky adhesive things that came with the mix tiles to fall off. And I've lost almost all of them. So you guys are probably saying that in the comments. Yeah, we've lost ours too. They suck on the camper, you know, RV wallpaper. So I have a project today. And that is, I have like 4 different adhesive things that I want to try to see which one holds up the best. And another thing we did was we used those Velcro adhesives to stick our remotes in here. The goal isn't to stick these on the wall as we travel. The goal is to see if the adhesives will stay in whatever kind of weather and whatever kind of travel. So all I have to do is get them out of this cabinet and stick them on the wall. Because it should be this easy, right? Yeah. Like that's how easy it was supposed to have been. And it really does make the camper feel homey.
It does.
But we haven't been able to use them in months now because I haven't found the right adhesive. So we're gonna try that with you all today and see which one works best.
I'll say this about those mixed tiles. It's nice because it reminds you of where we've been.
Right.
Kind of makes you a little more grateful all these RV adventures that we've had over the years.
Yeah. All right, we've got 5 different adhesives. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're gonna see which one is gonna work best. Okay, see how this is the size of the strips that came with it. There's one on it, but I actually have more room here. So I thought this would be good. I would just cut it here and stick it on the wall as is, even though it hangs over the slip. This is super sticky already. And I think we're gonna do the fuzzy side on the picture and the scratchy side on the wall. That way, if we're stacking them together, the scratchy won't rub, you know, and scratch the photos. These are strong. I bet these work. I'm just gonna eyeball it and guess. That might rip off the wallpaper.
I'm telling you.
We're gonna try it. We have to try it.
She was just fussing at me about
Inquiring minds want to know.
She was just fussing at me about, you worry about stuff in the
Oh, it's so cool. I think we should do all of those that way. Oh my gosh. That could... Oh, that's not coming off. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I think we got a winner.
This one's gonna travel down the road just fine. Yeah, but I told everybody we're gonna try all 5, so we need to try all 5. Because they need to know too which one sticks best, don't you? Yeah, we're doing it. It's dresser doors, sliding closet doors, accordion doors, and more. These work for so many things.
3 of them, 2-side tape strips. And it also comes with screws that are camper wall approved.
See, I told you.
They're really short, so that would actually not... Mine is just having 16 holes in the side of your in your wall. So we're going to do a little tape, like so. Like so. This goes on this side here. I wonder if it will.
We're going to go with the tape first and then try the screws.
Yep. We're going to try tape first because I really don't want to screw anything inside.
These are little. I don't know.
Take it off there. That's 3 in. That's good stuff. Use your hands and try to pull that off there.
Oh, shoot. That's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's gonna break my fingernail. Okay, wow. Go stick it, see what happens. I think you're good. Commit. Oh, it does stick out. I can tell how like jiggly this is. That's not going down the road. Mm-hmm. But like this,
that's not going anywhere.
That's going down the road. That could go down the road.
Yeah.
So should we not mess any further with another one of these? Or just do 2 evenly just in case they're stuck forever? Someone will have to stick something there. Yeah. It'll be great.
I can try to get it off, but I don't know how.
I think you're stuck with Frankie forever is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is like we're putting a ring on it. Did I just use the F word?
You just use the F word. Forever. I'm gonna make an executive decision here real quick, because we have a plan that will work, but we got to eliminate one. I just don't think that that's going to be thick enough to hold it on the wall, unless you do like a bunch of it, and I don't think either one of us want to do a bunch of it.
I think I'm with you. Let's rule out the Scotch. Do you want to try this Max Nano Gel Grab?
We can.
Because already I'm loving that thick Velcro.
Yeah, I'm honestly, like, I just wish this was what we were using. But I get it. So we're going to try them. We said we're going to try them, so we're going to try them.
Feel and tell me, because look, I mean, do you even think this is worth it? It's pretty sticky. How will it stick? It's either stuck to the picture or the wall. It's not both?
No, once you take the back off and you stick it on the wall, it's stuck.
So it's traveling down the road.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to travel down the road. I want the ability to take it off just in case. I don't want to ruin the picture if it were to fall and break.
Then that's going to get rid of that.
So we're ruling this out too?
And this.
Oh, because this Pro U-Glue would be the same deal.
It's like a two-sided tape.
I guess I thought there would be one on the back and one on the wall. But the only two options that do that is the Velcro and the monkey magnets.
Correct.
You're with the Velcro 100%, aren't you?
I am.
Do you want to try to remove that one monkey magnet?
I can. You know those really expensive custom emblems I had made for the dually?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I'm sticking them on with?
This.
Yes, that's what we're using.
I think I agree with your philosophy at this point. I'm starting to feel like that Velcro is strong enough and seems like it's removable too. So we should ride with it for a while. Look, you got it. It's not as forever as you thought. Did it rip it?
Mm-mm. As you can see, it's where I dug into it with a key, getting it off the wall.
Oh, your key ruined it.
Yeah, I did it. I ruined it. I ruined it.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go with the thick Velcro only because we have enough for all 8. It'll match, it'll be great. It feels like it could travel if we forgot to remove them. I know what we're gonna do with these now. As soon as we hang those pictures on the wall, I'll tell you what the plan is. I think that looks good. Next. They're so cute. Ta-da! Beautiful family adventure photo wall. How long do you think they'll stay up?
I think they'll, honestly, as sticky as that stuff is like, I don't think you need to take it down.
So far you're thinking, are they gonna do anything they said they do? I don't know, but in order to finish this video, we're going out in the rain to show you a chair that we think you're gonna like.
Valerie's new chair that I have not quite figured out how to unfold yet.
Well, you just pull it apart and push.
Very nice chair.
What would you like me to demonstrate?
It's nice, but it's like the pool chairs that you get, and you raise these guys up, and you can take it back to.
Yeah.
That way you get sun underneath your belly roll, like I do. Like, you know.
No, it's great. Look at that padding. It's called an Ever Advanced, and Logan and Nicole shared this with us. They do make it in rockers too, but I didn't need a rocker because we already have rockers, and sometimes, as you guys know, the rockers are like, they're not great like on gravel or like a hill. Sometimes you just need a regular chair, and that's why I got this one. Funny story. Very first night, gunshots going off. Every 30 minutes. The Velcro didn't work. And I know you can't see it in the B-roll too much, but it was pitch black that night. And I just wanted to show you that one at a time they were falling off the wall, and it wasn't even like super extreme weather. So the Velcro did not work, and we were certain. We were like, this ain't going nowhere. We can ride down the road with this. We were all confident. Actually, why don't we rewind that moment?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I think we got a winner.
This one's gonna travel down the road just fine.
So, to be continued on what we're gonna use for the mix tiles. I threw everything else out except for the monkey things. And I think we were gonna maybe screw them in, but we're not sure yet. But we do have a use for the monkey clips. But I also wanted to mention to you guys that, remember these lamps we talked about? Just from experience, the little shitty cables that come with them don't always work. And they don't like charge it fully. And you'll get like this little dimness that isn't quite like right. So just get a better cable. That's all you got to do. I'm sure you have 15 of them laying around the house. It took me a minute to figure that out. And So once I did that, they shine to their full brightness. So just note to self, tip for you, if you get them from the cheap stores, you know, TJ Maxx and those things, they don't last. But even on Amazon, some of the ones I bought don't last. Okay, let's go see what you're gonna do with those monkey clips. Last thing that can make your camper feel like home is a freaking full-length mirror. How come most manufacturers don't give us all a full-length mirror? Us ladies like to want to see how we're dressed for the day.
Don't get whiny.
I'm not gonna get whiny. My gosh, if I show any kind of expression, it comes out as a whiner, but that's only to a certain audience. Our audience, they're learning our personalities. This mirror, it came from Walmart. We bought one before, and I usually keep it tucked under this cover, and Jarrett didn't realize it was there, and he crawled up on the bed and cracked it with his knee. So we had to get another one. It's like $7. But I think we're gonna attempt these monkey clips, monkey magnets.
So I think what I want to do
with the mirror.
Just put 3M tape on them, and then stick it, and hopefully the magnets stick long enough that I can pull it off. Then they send you these little bitty, itty bitty screws. But that way we can have it lined up, I can pull it off, put screws in, and when we put it back, it's in the right spot. I think that's going to be the easiest plan of action in my small mind. And then you guys know how much of an idiot I am, so.
We are who we are, guys. No apologizing for that.
No.
And we camp how we camp, and we love it.
See, that's the whole thing about, not just while we're talking about that video and you guys being jerks to my wife.
It wasn't our crowd. It was a different crowd that got pushed to. But there were more hateful comments than usual. But go ahead and finish.
Y'all wouldn't have stayed at that Harvest Host either. Y'all would not have stayed. We would have stayed. It would have been great. You lie like a dog. That's not gonna work. See the little screw?
Let's punch it through. Well, that sucks.
I was trying to use the adhesive and just stick it up there and do it, but I guess we'll just adhesive it to this. Sorry, my eye's really itching. Like whatever this material is here, nothing known to man sticks to it. And so I guess we'll just stick adhesive these to here.
Are we willing to let that thing crash to the floor? It could be in a million pieces. That would be bad.
Well, fortunately, I'm going camping without you in a couple of days, so I'll put it up.
And you'll test it while I'm not involved. That's so kind. Thank you for testing all of these crazy things you test. For me and for YouTube. And you take all the hate along with it. But after you said they were lying like a dog, you didn't finish.
Oh, you guys are like, we would have stayed. That place was nice. Yes, you. I like fire ants in my camper, and that's up my nose. Bullshit. You would have left. You would, and it's the thing. You know, it's one thing if that was the only place on I-75 in South Georgia, North Florida to stay. It wasn't.
Exactly. I don't camp with jerks, that's for sure. We do this for fun.
I don't understand like why you guys were picking on Valerie so much, because like we both wanted to get out of there, and you guys were just kind of like, she's a whiner. I'm like, she's not whining. If she's whining, I'm a whiner. If she's a whiner, I'm a whiner.
Well, they get duped into taking YouTube for face value, and they don't realize that creators are getting really good at their storytelling and getting the click. And even though that's like our real personalities and that's what actually played out, there's a way to edit videos to make them a little bit even more emotional. and that just proved to us that we're doing some things right.
Like when she was in that campground or in the Harvest Host trying to formulate our exodus, like I was in the truck looking for a campground. I'm going to see if we can move. And I'm like, I'm going to go see if we can leave.
He was. It actually was your decision. Like you were like, we're out of here. These people are pulling in. And that's my point too, was we thought harvest hosting, I don't want to say boondocking in general, because I'm not talking about BLM in the middle of the boonies. Y'all, our audience knows we ain't doing that. We're talking about staying somewhere overnight on our way to our vacation RV resorts where maybe we can try a little bit of that kind of camping and enjoy the wineries or the breweries or like a cute farm. Jarrett was raised on a farm. Guys, it's not like we're...
Oh, yeah. If y'all want to talk about going out and getting like, and Valerie will attest to this, you want to talk about going out and getting hot and dirty and putting some long hours in the dirt, I'm your huckleberry. I like that stuff. Well, that's the thing. If you get ants in your camper, it's like stink bugs. Like, let's just talk about stink bugs. We have had stink bugs in this camper for 6 months. And every time we think we get them out, guess what we find? Another freaking stink bug.
I know, it's like they multiply. But there were a lot of positive comments too that were like totally agreeing, like, hell no, we'd have been out of there.
You can spend $30 at the winery, which I have no problem with doing. Or you can spend 60 and have full hookups in the pool. Let's get this magnet hung. Was that straight?
Sure, I don't care. Because it's gonna fall anyway.
Try to get these screws to go in this camper wall, but I guess I'm going to drill them. But I'm just going to take these, so I've got these magnets where they need to go. And what I'm going to do is just get a small drill bit, I guess, and punch holes because there's something behind this that won't let me go through it. But the plan is just, I've got these magnets where I want them. And I will just stick them. And hopefully these 4 magnets, and I'm going to put 2 more magnets on them in the center here. I'll say this too, like we all camp different. We all drive different trucks. We all do things different. We all have different campers. We all have, you know, we're all individually unique. Just because I choose to do something different than you do, it doesn't make either one of us right or wrong. It just makes us different. And don't get all huffy about our differences. So don't beat us up because we don't do things the way you want us to do things. That's all I did was basically adhesive the mirror, the monkey magnets to the back of the mirror, and then I screwed the little brackets to the there you go. Yeah, I just
That's not gonna work.
7 years bad luck.
Oh, it broke! No way. Oh, we should sell the camper.
It just sucks to put all these holes in the wall.
Oh no. And this video is long enough and also to be continued on the mirror part anyway.
See you in our next adventure.